So, working on this Monte Carlo today. I figured, you know what, I got a couple days off. It's the weekend. Figured I'd go ahead on and put on a little bit of time in here. So, I went ahead on and got the rear bumper cover on. That was a task all in itself because this car had been hit in the rear end and it's crushed a lot of the bolts to where instead of having room, everything was so tight. Anyway, got that on. Bumper covers all lined up and whatnot, so I'm happy with that. So now I'm getting ready to go ahead and yank off this door and this fender, because as you can see, this fender just doesn't have it. There's a big old booty crease right there, and it's dented up down here and all of that stuff, and broke off from there. So hopefully I don't need to get another bumper cover for the front, but we will see. Other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and start yanking off this fender and that door so that I can go ahead and get the other parts up on here. So just stay tuned with me. So this is where we at on this motor right here. Went ahead and got the radiator and the condenser out. I went ahead and bought a new one because I do plan on running AC back in this car. So I'm actually getting ready to put that back in here and put the radiator in, and then I can go ahead and start hooking my hoses and stuff back up. But yeah, that's where we at. So just stay tuned. And this is the choice of radiator that I decided that I wanted to go with. So this right here is a 3-core all aluminum radiator with the dual fans on them, with the drain valve right there, which most of them supposed to come with that, new radiator cap, all of that stuff. So that's what I wanted to go ahead on and go with. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this put in. So this is pretty much where we at on this thing. Fender's off, door's off. It's kind of hard for me to hold the camera and try and show y'all every little bolt that comes off of here, which half of y'all probably don't care about anyway. But seeing how this is a dually channel, I'm building a lowrider. But anyway, I got some brand new doors, which I had already showed y'all before. These come from Mike's Monte. You know what I mean? He hooked me up on a brand new door shells. The other door was actually pretty rough. It was a lot of stuff I got to actually replace on it, like door handles and latches and whatnot. Even down to like this right here. You can look in here and see that the roller is actually cocked over. So I'm actually going to end up replacing that as well. Probably the whole hinge. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and get this door bolted on back up. And then I'm not going to put the fender on just yet because I'm going to wait to get those hinges, and then I'll go ahead and put that on there. I also got to put on a hood hinge as well because this also broke. And it's just like, dang, the more and more I dig into it, it's like, man, for the amount of money of what I spent on this, I probably could have just got a clean one, but it is what it is. That's just one of them things you just happen to fall into. But anyway, let me keep on moving, so stay tuned. Well, I finally went ahead on and got the door and the fender on. Let me tell you, this is a task in itself. This is definitely not a one-man job, but you can definitely do it by yourself, but definitely needs 2 people. It was just a lot of going back and forth, reworking, removing. So finally, I just ended up getting me some paint sticks and taping them to the car. So anyway, this is the old door that came off. Quite a bit of cancer down here. I still got to go through. Well, the handle was already broke right here, so I went ahead and bought a new one of those. New latches, all of that good stuff. So I got to take the glass out of here. That's probably going to be all of the fun stuff right there. But anyway, I put the new hood hinges on, the new door hinges on. You can see up here, I got, let's see, I got new latches, new chrome handles, new inside handles, new locks for the doors, for the trunk and the ignition. And then you can also see that I got the new door hinges and everything as well. So that's pretty much where we're going at on here. And this right here is all of my stuff for my electrical fans and whatnot. So definitely moving on along on this project. Like I said, it's a slow process, but I figured I'd go ahead and come on in here today and go ahead and put some time in on it. So I got to order some more parts. Come to find out, core support bushings is bad. It just, like a traditional project, it's always something, one thing after another. You get to a certain point, you dig into it, and then you find something else, and then you're just like, okay, well, I can't leave it like that, so now you got to go ahead on and fix it. So it just keeps dragging the project going out and out and out. But it's all good because I know once it's all said and done, it's going to be my vehicle, and I know that it's going to be fixed right. That's exactly what I want. So anyway, let me go ahead on and get these new parts on in, and I'll go ahead and cut this back on, so stay tuned. What's going on, everybody? I'm back. I hope this video ain't too shaky. I am holding the camera in my hand, trying to rest it as I'm going down the interstate. So anyway, my homeboy Twan just called me, told me that my car is done, and figured, hey look, you know what, I'm so excited I decided to go ahead on and pick it on up right now. You know what I mean? I ain't want to wait till tomorrow or none of that stuff. So at this point, it's probably been maybe about 10 months or so. You know what I mean, from start to finish. But it was a lot of work as far as what he had to do on his car. I mean, man, it was a lot of work, but he's a perfectionist, and that's the reason that I love taking stuff to him, because, you know, he's not gonna let it leave until he's happy. He reminded me a lot about my, you know, like myself, because, you know, when it comes to like wheels and stuff like that, you know what I mean, I like to give a quality product, you know, instead of just turning out some bull crap just because it's fast. And he's the same exact way. He's not going to turn it loose until he's 110% happy with whatever it is that he's doing. So I got to brag on that man for a second, because he is a man of many talents. I'm talking whether it's paint, bodywork, or whether it's you know, plasma cutting table, model cars, RCs, stuff like that. I mean, man, he is a cold piece. You know what I'm saying? So not only is he my best friend, but he's also my best man. You know what I mean? So some of y'all know that I'm actually getting ready to get married here pretty soon, and he's actually gonna be my best man. So, you know, I can't lie, he's my ride or die, you know what I mean? And, you know, he's been the same way, you know what I mean, ever since the day that I met him, and he ain't never changed up or nothing. You know what I mean? So like I said, one of the coolest people you could ever meet. So if y'all ever get a chance to meet him in person or talk to him, you know what I mean, his name is Antoine, but some people know him as Bravo. Holler at him, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, super cool dude, good people to know. But anyway, like I said, I'm actually headed up over here to go pick up the car now. I done already got hooked on up to the trailer, and I'm headed on up over there to his spot. So I'm super excited. I've seen it when it was wet sanded. I haven't seen it since it's been polished out or none of that stuff. So hopefully, you know what I mean? Hey, everything is everything, which I know that it will be, because otherwise he wouldn't have called me. So let me go ahead and finish moseying on down this highway, and I'll cut this camera back on here pretty soon, so stay tuned. He over here getting ready to pull him on about the shop. I can hear it sounding like a monster truck and everything. Transmission is messed up, so you got to rev it up to get it to kicking gear. So, but it's getting that fixed. It's getting that fixed too. So let's go ahead on and watch him pull on up out this garage. You know what I mean? And come on up over here. So nice. Yep, so it's got the gold fender wheel trim, all the gold leaf, all the stainless on the doors have been repolished, new chrome strips going down the bumpers, front and rear, Brandywine paint, gold handles, gold key locks. Got the gold grill as well. Oh yeah, she coming. She coming. This the man with the plan right here.
Got a lot of work in it, but good to see it. Good to see it outside, getting ready to get loaded up. But it came along good. We always do good business. On to the next one.
This man out here crazy.
Yeah, but it's crazy.
Heck yeah. Where can they find you at, man?
Right now we're doing business. We're over here at 3M Automotive, 601 East Pontiac. Give us actually stop by. That's the address. But you can look me up. I'm Bravo260 on Instagram. You can look at me up, contact me there. We'll get you in the right place. We do great work. Johnny's a repeat customer of mine. Yeah, we always try to do good work. It speaks for itself.
That's what I'm talking about. But y'all know where to find this man. Him and his crew. So, hey, if y'all want some good work, like I said, it ain't cheap, but it's good quality work. So if that's what y'all looking for, y'all need to make sure y'all hit him on up. So let me go ahead on and get this car loaded on up, and I'll cut this on back on first chance that I get. So y'all stay tuned. So that time has finally come that went ahead and threw the rims on the Monte Carlo. Y'all done already seen it, done brought it back from the paint and body shop. And I don't know, wheels just make me get so super motivated on getting the project finished. So with that being said, let's go ahead on and take a look at this Monte Carlo, because I cannot lie, and the compressor would kick on. So let's go ahead on and take a look at this thing, because I'm super excited. I love being able to have it sit in the shop, and then I can just walk out here and look at it. It gives me that motivation that I need. So anyway, let's go ahead on and take a look at it. So this is that bad boy right here. You already know, candy Brandywine paint, gold leafing, man, all gold 13s, knockoffs, engraved, zenith chips, diamond cut spokes. Like I said, those are 13s. I had all of this gold plated. That come from Infamous Gold Plating. Hit him up. I think he's out of Nevada or California or something, but anyway, he did a heck of a job. I need to get some corner lights and some lights, the buckets to go down here. The grill's been gold plated as well. And then I gotta get my half rad top put on as well. I'm just waiting on the interior shop to call me and let me know that they got an open spot. So that'll be coming up next. This car ain't been on the road since 2018, man. 2018. Also need another tail light and all that stuff. So, but yeah, that's what this project is looking like for the moment. Like I said, I can't lie, I'm super excited. But I'm gonna go ahead and keep on moseying along on this project, because it's been a real long time since I gave an update on it. But that's pretty much in its current state right now. So you already know I'm gonna keep on trucking along on it. So the future plans for what I got going for it right now is a rad top. It needs a transmission. It's got to go to the exhaust shop yet.
and it's got to go and have Marcus over at the hop spot tighten up the hydraulics on it. So once I get all of that done, this thing's back up on the road. So I'm hoping to have it out by this summer, but we'll see how the cars pretty much lay. But anyway, that's on the agenda. You already know I'm gonna keep you in the loop, you know what I mean, once I go ahead and get all of that stuff done. So other than that, I'm gonna go ahead on and end this video. I hope that y'all like the way that this car is coming along and from where it started to where it's at now. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this camera on off. Like I said, I appreciate y'all watching, but do me a favor before you leave this video. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. You already know it's the Dually King, and I'm signing off. Peace.